How you doing, Gabriel? Are you sleeping all right?
I'm sleeping fine. Honestly, Doc, you guys need to take a step back on this and let us do our jobs.
Soldiers who've been through a traumatic experience tend to indulge in their work, almost to an excessive level.
You ever seen combat, Doc?
I've seen what it does to people.
Well, that's the problem. You've never had the choice of life and death in your hands. A little squeeze of the trigger and you've taken a life from this earth. In an instant, a living, breathing person is nothing more than a grease spot. Now why don't you imagine that happened to a friend? A brother, a father. Someone who saved your life multiple times and a little piece of brass just takes them away. Forever. Lights out. So why don't you just write down whatever you think they should do with me, Doc? Tell them I have PTSD or whatever the hell you want. But when that happens to a man on my team, it doesn't make me reconsider why I do what I do. Fact is, it makes me want to find the bastard that did it and show him why he messed with the wrong men. We do bad things to bad people, Doc. The sooner you understand that, the sooner we can get back to work.
We've been behind this wall for far too long. Now people have to decide on being locked in here or killed out there. We found another one of them today. The pits. The Federation fills them with civilians. They question them first, and whether they have answers or not, well, they all end up in the same place. Our commanding officer thinks the Federation is looking for other ways into the city. Dallas was taken in the same way. Although part of me can't help it. Think this is a message. So we're going back outside the wall. Someone who knows how we operate's targeting us. I want to know who. I just hope we're prepared for what's coming.
I have been to No Man's Land more times than I can remember now, and it still gives me nightmares. I am convinced we will find what we need, though. The effort will not be in vain. However, the captain has been acting more aggressive lately. He nearly killed a young soldier for reporting in too late. Granted, the soldier required punishment, but the captain saw fit to prevent him from seeing ever again. This place makes him act differently. He gets paranoid. Like someone is watching him. Best to stay on his good side, then.
I want to know where it's at, Ajax. You know I'll find it eventually. Come on, why put yourself through this?
I'm not telling you shit!
Ah, you want to see how tough you are. I get that. But you don't need to die here today. I want to save that for tomorrow. Besides, everyone breaks, Ajax. So you want to tell me where the safe house is? No? All right. Let's keep going. The wall will break today. Yes, sir. We're well ahead of schedule. Our dig sites proved to be useful. That's what Victor tells me. He's got everything he needs now. Victor Ramos, yes, sir. I'm on my way to the shop to meet with him. He says full-scale production by the end of the month. Yes, sir. I understand. I'll take care of it.
Rorke says we're going to Caracas. The Lion's Den. The Federation leader, Diego Almagro, ordered the execution of UN peacekeepers, 20 of them. After ripping them to pieces, he dumped their bodies in the ocean and sent them drifting back to us. We got the message. They called up the team. They want us to take care of the problem. Our way. Rorke's calling it Operation Return to Sender. I've never seen him so driven. He really wants this guy dead.
I know they're out there. They're looking for me. Let's hope they do a better job this time. Victor is confident his prototype will work, and I agree. Things are moving fast now. It's odd when the moment finally arrives. I still get that queasy feeling in the pit of my stomach, even after all these years. They'll go after him first. They'll break him to get to me. But now that his work is complete, well, he's become expendable. So let him come. Let them find him. And find me waiting to bury them in the same grave they dug for their leader.
Ever since Ajax's death, I haven't been able to shake this feeling of unease. Rorke's alive. And he's hunting us. We managed to track him down to Mexico, but I can't help but feel something's wrong. Shaysock has to have him. So they're sending in a team once again. Elias's boys, Hesh, and Logan. And I think of how they're paying for the sins we committed. How Elias is putting them in the sights of a madman. And how they might be our only hope to stop him.
We have got the green light from the top. The satellite array can go operational. It is an impressive display of power and technology. I cannot help but feel inspired when I go there. How can men build such things? Invisible data-controlling machines. Machines that can destroy with such blunt force. The rockets themselves have been upgraded as well. They can reach their destination 150% faster than before. Not super exciting, but at those speeds, the operation can be completed in a matter of days. So far, I am pleased with our results. I think my superiors will be as well. They're sending me to Caracas for Federation Day. There is much to celebrate.
What happened?
I don't know, sir. They came in through the security checkpoint. And we
Spit it out, soldier.
we couldn't find them. 1 second they were here, and then they just disappeared. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what happened. Everything got so chaotic.
You know our laws, son. You fail to protect your brothers. You join them in death.
No, please. No, please don't do this.
Take him to the river.
No!
We were able to pick up some comms traffic thanks to the intel you found. What follows is a distress call from a nearby ship in the Federation fleet.
Sir, we have multiple alarms originating from the Atlas platform. They say they're under attack. What about the perimeter forces in the area? No response, sir. Get the Admiral. Tell him we're under attack by American forces. I need all available resources to location. Now! Yes, sir.
December 10th, 2018. The test of the new Aegis-class prototype was successful. The real breakthrough was the addition of the sonic pulse to the bow of the ship. The impact of the pulse is strong enough to crush organs or shatter bone. We were fortunate enough to have test subjects donate their pain to science. With this ship, we can keep our eyes focused above the water. Although my employer, Rorke, thinks I am underestimating our enemy. I told him we ran dozens of tests without a single soul avoiding the sonar pulse. Still, he seems to believe there are flaws, and certain men can exploit those flaws. Well, back to the drawing board.
Improvements to the Odin system far exceed what I originally expected. With the help of our quantum computers, Victor managed to shrink everything down, make it smaller, more efficient. Multiple firing platforms, all connected through the central hub, low-key. This war's coming to an end, albeit a catastrophic one. Much in the same way it started. The worst thing a man can have is hope. It's